I don't love painting flowers, but these are shaped like triangles, so they're good. These are gonna be lupines. Lupins? I don't know what's right. And we're gonna do petals. Individual little petals. I'm gonna use a Filbert brush for this. It has a rounded point. If you don't have one like this, whatever you have will work. And I actually really love painting flowers this way. Watercolor paints. Make a couple petals of whatever colors you like pinks, oranges, purples, like this. You're gonna make individual petals just by making different shaped marks. You can do that by turning the brush in different directions. Wider at the bottom and then get more narrow up at the top. I did 5 of these across the page and I left a little bit of room on the one side just to make it a bit off center. This is gonna make your composition more interesting. Are you with me so far? Triangle flowers. If you have a brush like this, now we're gonna turn it this way to make skinny lines for the stems. If you don't want the green to mix in with your flower color, then you wanna let these dry. I'm fine with it. If they're not all the way dry and I get some blending, that's okay. I add just a standard stem, and then anywhere that there's a gap in the paint and there's white space, I add a little touch of green to indicate another part of the stem. These flowers always have a little bit of green up at the top, so we're gonna add that too. These are like the little buds at the top where the petals or the flowers, I don't know which they are, haven't totally opened yet. I do this same process to all of the flowers. And then in keeping with our practice of just making marks, that's all we're doing for the leaves as well. We just make lines with our brush to indicate that there are leaves down there. This is a very loose style of painting. It doesn't have to be exact. I did vary my greens, and if you wanna get really crazy, you can add a little bit of blue. And then I went back to my pinks and I added one more layer of petals over the top of the flowers. And the last step was to add a sky. I did this by putting some water down first and then adding blues and pinks. This one and this one, same world, for sure. A world I would love to live in. I've got a full length tutorial for this one on my YouTube channel.